going on? He said, we're finished.
Isn't that great?
And I looked, otherwise I got
more
this
relaxed,
deer. I have this deer in
yeah.
the headlight look.
Right.
Yeah,
And you didn't know that we were already recording,
that's correct.
right?
Yeah.
But I should introduce.
Yeah.
It's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. We are here today, and we're so pleased to be here with Wendell and Galina Diller of Magnepan. Thank you guys so much for talking
You're
with
welcome.
us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, you guys have some amazing equipment that's actually very affordable. And the topic we're talking about this week at AXPONA this year, AXPONA 2023, is diversity. And that goes to gender, it goes to race, but it also goes to age. And age, a lot of those folks just don't have the money to get into the hi-fi. But you guys seem to have figured that out. So I just wanted to sit down and get both of your thoughts on all of these topics of diversity.
I thought you were going to be talking about old age. No, yeah. Okay, yeah, young people and their incomes, yes. That's a very, very important subject to me. My dad was a Mennonite minister, and frugality is part of their culture. And my heart is at, I really like products like the LRS Plus, $9.95 a pair. It's okay that the 30.7 is what, $40,000 is a pair. And, some people can afford that, but personally, my heart and my emotionally, I'm connected with the middle income buyer. It's that simple. Yeah.
When we spoke on the phone, you said, I didn't get into this to service the rich. I'm sorry to put that back at you, but I thought that was actually very charming, and it's really speaks to what you're trying to do with the company.
Okay, but then now I'm going to start sounding like my father and preaching about wealth and the responsibilities of wealth, etc. Do you want me to go off on that, or do we stay?
Galina, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that our Magnepan product is much more important for young people, young couples. They cannot afford very expensive speakers, and this is great opportunity.
It is.
Like my daughter, she likes Magnepan speakers, and she cannot afford it for a while.
We can make
But
some arrangements.
It's her dream, and
she can afford it.
Okay.
It's called a gift.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think your point is that now with these LRS Plus, with speakers that are under $1,000 a pair, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it seems like you've really got something that maybe your daughter could afford.
I have two granddaughters, and I want my granddaughters to listen good quality of music. I want they fall in love with music, and Magnepan speakers, the best way.
Right.
Yeah.
Good salesman.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
Salesperson.
That's my dream.
Yes.
So what I like is that you guys have actually done something about it and not just talked about this issue, because talking about it and then still offering products that are tens of thousands of dollars doesn't really help solve that issue, does it?
That's correct. Yeah.
So talk about where you are going with this and what efforts you are making to do this kind of outreach. Does it go to also the way you're selling products online, the way you're offering returns, the way you're offering shipping, etc.? I mean, does all this feed into reaching out to a younger audience?
You're better at this than I am, so just keep going, Thomas. Well, I never have liked sales. That was my lowest score of my interest aptitude test in college. My top score was electronics and mechanical. And I've got a number of invention patents, but back in the old days, the 70s and 80s, there was a stereo store in virtually every little town, and so you could go on rainy Saturday, or you could go to Eugene, Oregon, or Portland, Oregon, my home state, and hear most everything that was available. That doesn't happen anymore. Yep. So the idea, we've always had an entry-level model to get people started, especially young people or middle income. But we needed something more that would, if you're living in Billings, Montana, and you own a $20,000, $30,000 pair of box speakers, now we've got something we could hypothetically send it to you and get on Zoom with you and do a dealer, basically what the dealers used to do back in the old days, set it up with you. I've done this with 30.7s in China, I forget what all countries, but here in the United States, where I could be there and say, well, could you move it a little bit further this side of that door?
Yep.
I think it would sound better. And then they listened and say, yeah, that works. That's the concept. So that's what the entry-level LRS Plus product is intended for. It's to service all, allow people at various price points to experience what the technology can do. Again, it's because they don't have the ability to hear what everything in this show offers. Right. They can't hear it.
Right.
Because of less and less, fewer dealers in the United States and in Europe. So the internet way to help people to buy and to set correctly and get excellent sound. This is a new concept for Magnepan.
Thank you so much for explaining this and for letting people know that this is an intentional effort on your part to make it accessible to people and to keep that price point lower, because everybody knows you could probably charge a lot more. You're getting great reviews on these speakers, but you're keeping it at that price point for a reason, correct?
That's correct. Right. To get people started, think of it like an appetizer. This is what, can you imagine what the big ones sound like?
Well, we're going to take a quick break here. You're going to turn us on to some of this equipment, and we'll come back and do another interview talking about what we hear. Thank you both so much, Galina, Wendell, for taking a few moments here on a busy day at AXPONA 2023.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland here at AXPONA 2023.